Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the second episode of my Stardew Valley challenge. Edwin is just getting up and I'm just sending him to get all cleaned up because he wasn't able to last night as he was abducted by aliens. That is true. That is right. He was abducted by aliens right before bedtime and he still has the moodlet here, abducted. Can't help but to feel a little probed. What happened up there? So, let him get all cleaned up, have some salad, work on his garden, and we will see what comes out of that. He also has his first set of bills. So right now his bills are $110, which, as you can probably tell down here, we don't have. We have a total of 15, so hopefully we'll be able to sell some things. He has one fish that's worth $5. Won't help much, but we'll see. So we'll get him all working on his gardening, and then we will also get him fishing and see what we can get done there. Some plums, sure, might take a while, but we'll take it. I think of every opportunity kind of like the board that you would find outside of the grocery store in Stardew Valley, so it just makes sense that he would take them. So just let him continue his gardening, and then I think we're going to go fishing at yeah, we'll go back to the fishing spot. Seems like the best place. And then down here, he wants to adopt a dog. So I will click that in, and he wants to adopt a horse. I'm not going to click that in right now because he will not be able to get a horse for quite a while, but I just noticed down here, unexpected weight gain. Whoa, where's Edwin's clothes? Oh, were Edwin's clothes always this tight? It's time to hit the gym. Man, those few extra pounds really sneak up on you, so seems his little encounter with the aliens last night, it resulted in some, let's just say, less than favorable circumstances right now, as he does only have $15 to his name. So, we will see how this plays out, but it looks like Edwin is pregnant. So that's always fun. He is exhausted, which is not great considering it is only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but we'll get him to go and do some fishing, and then we'll get him to hopefully sell some of the fish that he caught and go from there. So he does now want a cat and a dog, so I will leave it up to you guys whether or not we get a cat or dog when it comes to the time for that. I believe it's like, let me see, I have it written down here, or do I? I believe it's during like the 3rd week of spring that they usually get it. Since we're starting in summer, we'll let him get a pet in the 3rd week of spring, depending on things. Looks like Penny and Shayna are still having difficulties with routing, so we'll deal with that. Looks like we have to go back and have a quick nap, so I'm gonna have him use the toilet, have him nap. Looks like he's a little tired. I would be too if I was expecting a baby and didn't know it. Then we'll get him to eat some salad, clean up after himself, take a bath, and then I think we're going for an early bed tonight. He unfortunately didn't catch any extra fish, so we still have some minnow, and he will be able to sell that at the store tomorrow. But let's get him into bed now. And deal with that. And just before I forget, we'll set his alarm clock, and I will get back to you guys once he wakes up. Alright, it's the next morning and his alarm clock is going off, so let's turn that off. Let's get him eating some salad. Left his plate out on the deck last night, so get that going as well. All cleaned up. Have him use the bathroom. Clean it up. Gonna get our mail. His plants look okay, but I'll get him to tend his garden anyways. Looking pretty big now. Definitely some weight gain. So we got a note here from Emily Larson saying that she would like to possibly date us. So that's actually really interesting. So maybe we'll meet up with her after we finish our gardening. We do have $110 that we have to pay by tomorrow, and we still have $15 in our bank account, so we'll see how that goes. But we'll get him going. We'll have him take a bath. He's at level 5 gardening already. Gardening is so easy, I think, in this game. Almost too easy. But it is maybe part of the fun. But let's find Emily here, and let's invite her out. Yeah, I'll get him to cool down. Yeah. Poor Penny and Shane, always unroutable. So he's starting to wobble. Do the little waddle. So that's fun. I'm not really sure why Shane and Penny can't do anything. I might have to move them into a different house. I'll do that off camera next time. It's not a huge deal. And let us go. Let us go to the restaurant. I did not build the restaurant and gallery. It was actually originally a apartment building where they had all this in the bottom, but it was to be played as an apartment. I instead changed it to be played the other way. So here we are, and there is Emily with her beautiful blue hair. So let them get to know each other a bit more. Consider attraction, gender preference, better age, always gossip. Let us also ask her if she's single. And I'll just let them talk here a bit. While doing that, I'll show you what this lot looks like. I put a little restaurant in here, which I think is so cute. Don't know if it will work properly. There's that, and then on this side we have a little museum, which I think is also really cute. Something nice for people to do in town, even though Edwin will probably be fishing most of his life away. So, see, goes on here. And they find each other. 10 out of 10. That's good. We like that. Like someone may have just got some more floating. Oh, that's still from the other lot. Yeah. So Emily is bisexual. That is interesting. I don't have a lot of bisexual sims usually in my games. They tend to either be straight or gay, so it's nice. She's a little bit older than him, but that is okay. Everyone's talking about how everyone's completely broke, and it's true. Pretty much everyone in this town is completely broke. See someone running back there. Wonder who that is. So she is single. Let's ask some more questions. Get to know. Compliment her. So she's compatible with Pisces. Didn't see if she was also Pisces. She is, so they're compatible. So just let them talk a bit. Maybe do some funny. Let's work on this relationship. And then he's getting a little hungry, so yeah, the restaurant here doesn't seem to want to work. I could, but not really in the mood for it, so instead I think maybe I will send them. Let's invite her over, and then he can make her salad or something. Because he's getting quite hungry, has to pee, and look at that, now they're friends. That's great. We need more friends. Alright, so I think they're gonna head off to his. Of course, $20 more for the taxi, and that he can't afford, so we are definitely getting the repo man coming for us. Which is unfortunate, but it's part of the fun of the game. So let's serve dinner. We can make mac and cheese maybe. See if he burns down the house. Hopefully not. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let us... Looks like Emily left. So guess it's just for us. Don't know why or when she left, but that's okay. She was a little sleepy, so she headed home. And they had a great time. That's great to hear. Still really wants to join the gardening career, and I won't let it happen because I don't really want him to have a job. I find that makes it almost too easy, so instead I will send him to bed. His alarm clock is set, and I will see you in the morning or earlier depending on this thing. Alright, good morning. He is up before his alarm clock. He's really confused about what's going on around his belly, and honestly I would too. And you know what, he wants to go fishing, so we'll do that. We'll turn off his alarm clock and let him kind of do whatever he wants. He has 6 hours until something mysterious will happen. We all know that he will be having an alien baby, but that, and he's playing with a little raccoon. That's so adorable. Alright. Let him play. That's so sweet. So sweet. But I am gonna get him to go back to fishing just because we need some money. So, okay, caught a toad. That's amazing. We like that. And a goldfish. And a minnow. He's catching some really good fish. And it looks like they're sending a repo man our way, which is very unfortunate. But, like I said, adds to the fun of the game. Just gonna keep catching some fish. Let them go till can't no more. Maybe then we'll have some leftover salad. Alright. Let's get some salad in you before you have this baby. And there is our repo man. What is he gonna take? Oh, we're happy he's here? I'm not. Oh, he wants the chair, doesn't he? So, not really sure what he's taking. Maybe the light. Yeah, he's taking our porch light. That's okay. Please just seat your side. Ignore what he's doing. And he's taking our lamp. That's okay. It is what it is, unfortunately. And all of a sudden, only Edwin and the aliens know what happened on that UFO. But whatever it was left Edwin pregnant. Would you like to raise the alien baby or return it to grow up on its homeworld? Parting ways with the child may prevent any future contact with the surprise progeny. Let's raise it. And he's a boy! Alright. I gotta figure out a name. Let's go with Cody. I don't know, sounds like a cute name. Cody Greenfield. And he loves the outdoors, and he is good. So he will fit in really well with his father. Let me get a better angle for this. And a little green baby. So early in the game as well, but look at that. So cute. And get some script errors because they seem to love those. And just, put the baby on the floor. Very Sims fashion. Alright, so I think we're gonna have to delete some stuff. So before we do, delete this chair, but I really like the pattern, so keep it. Maybe I'll keep the plant. Get rid of the bookshelf. See what I can move around, scrounge around for money. Let's see. I'm gonna have to move the baby so I can put a crib in. But we got some money. So let us get to the panda group. That's cute. Canopy. I think we're gonna use the wilderness crib. And I'm hoping that they'll be able to get to it. But let's change the colors. There we go. Really didn't want to load for a second there. Kind of scared me. Actually, yes. And let's do that. I think we should have a fun little fabric, maybe themed. Let's see what we got. That's cute. Maybe some stars, because he did come from space. That's cute. Alright. Good. So we can put Cody in the crib now. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure that Cody's needs are good. So we'll give him a bottle. We'll rock him. And we'll put him in this crib. So sweet. Alright. We'll do some cleaning up. We gotta get working on our garden. Now, because I sold those few things, we do have some extra money, but I'm gonna keep that for if and when we need it for the baby. Put baby in. Beautiful. And then we can pay our bills as well. Because we got our next round of bills. Nothing better to pay them. Have them take a bath. Get him to check on them actually. I hear him crying. Oh, poor little buddy. So sad. Life is so hard. But his needs are pretty low, so we'll just let Dad finish up quickly. And hopefully quickly that is. And everything, because we gotta get you to bed and get this baby dealt with. Get you to use. Take a quick bath, maybe. So the bath might have to wait for the morning, so that's okay. But there we go. So we'll let them sleep on away the night, and we'll be back in the morning. Alright, good morning. So turn that off. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have some salad. The baby is still asleep, so go eat. Take a bath. And then the baby's needs are getting kind of low, so we'll go and do the baby after. Give it a bottle, play with, rock, talk to, change diaper, and then snuggle. I think that should cover everything. And then we got a little friend in the mail. I'm not gonna probably let them play with the imaginary friends. I hate them so much, so we're not gonna do that. But actually, I'll see if it will let me walk to town. With the baby in my arms. I'm hoping it will, because we can't really afford a babysitter. And there we go. We're gonna go to town. He is in a nasty mood today. Oh, poor guy. After having his stuff repossessed, just not having it. But look at him. What a cute little father with his baby. To the grocery store they go. Get them to sell his fruits and his veggies and his fish, and look at that. Doing great. Now, let's go over here and introduce ourselves to Abigail, who is over here at the park. That's nice, meeting more people. Abigail is also one of the characters from Stardew Valley. So we'll get to know her. Consider her attractiveness. Ask about her gender preference. Ask all the important questions. We'll do some funny as well. And apparently we're putting the baby down to continue this conversation. But hey, don't leave him there.
Kanji haladobo. Abu bam punai sanda yala jabla.
Talk. They think each other are 10 out of 10. Stunning. Good. Good. And she is straight. And they're exactly the same age as sweet.
Seal dao foda. Duo laviglan bandas uche.
Let them talk and hang out a little bit.
Kanji haladobo.
And then we'll see how the baby is doing. I think pick up Cody. I'll head home. And she's in a band. That's cool. And they're both gatherers. That's also pretty cool. Okay, pick up your sword and let's head home. Let's put the baby in the crib. Put him in the crib. We'll have some leftover mac and cheese. Clean up after ourselves and do a quick little save. Perfect. Unclog the toilet, use it quickly. And then I think we'll just go tender garden. Hopefully that won't bring us too late. He is pretty tired already, so we'll see how far we can get with that. Might have to go for a quick nap instead. He's not doing too well. Give him a bottle. Talk to him. Snuggle him. I think he's about to start crying, so let's get up. Yeah. Put him in the crib. Clean up. Maybe we can harvest today before it gets too late. And no, he's too tired, so guess it will be an early night. So we'll set his alarm clock and he's headed off to bed. And I think I'm gonna end this episode here, as it has been about 30 minutes or so. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all those fun things, and let me know if they should get a dog or a cat. And I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Okay,